What's up, everybody? Back with another video. I know it's been a while, a week or two, since I've posted a meaningful video with useful content for you guys, but I'm back. I'm refreshed. For anybody who didn't know, I've been in Arizona and Utah. I went out to Horseshoe Bend for my sister's wedding. It was absolutely incredible. So, shout out to Rebecca and Tom. Congratulations to you guys. Thanks for inviting me to be a part of your awesome ceremony and the beginning of the rest of your lives together. So, massive shout out to you guys. And here you guys can see I just have a clip of filming out the window of my Southwest flight as we were landing in Arizona. I don't know about you guys, but that's always one of the coolest parts of flying for me is when the plane is low during takeoff and landing and you get to see the city from above in a way that you can't really see it any other time other than when you're going 200 miles an hour or 300, 400, however fast they go miles an hour on a jet. So you guys can see the plane here landing in Arizona. I just got back about a week ago and got reoriented. I was pretty much working the whole time I was gone, which is one of the things I want to talk to you guys about here today. Um, why I transitioned to working entirely online, the benefits of it, such as getting to go on this awesome week-long adventure with my mom and my sister and the new members of our family since my sister got married. We got to spend some time with her new husband and his family and tour national parks, which I don't know, those of you guys who are new to my channel might not know this about me, but those of you guys who've known me for a long time or follow me or whatever it is know that I love traveling and I love seeing nature and camping and backpacking and mountain climbing and stuff like that. So that's what I've been up to. That's why you haven't been getting as many updates over the past few weeks as you're accustomed to with me doing my thing, posting content and sharing valuable tips and information with you guys and trying to get you to check out my websites, my projects I'm working on so that we can network and all that. But anyway, so I want to welcome you guys to my channel. I'm doing some updates to my channel as well as my business practices, and that's what I'm here to share with you guys. So first and foremost, shout out to my new subscribers. You guys are what it's all about. I'm up 28 subscribers this month in the past 28 days, so massive thanks to you guys. I know that's not much. I have 86 total, as you can see here in my analytics. I'm a small YouTuber, so as such, I don't make any money off YouTube. I just do this strictly to share information with you guys and make people aware of what it is I do. So I'm thrilled that you guys are tuning in. It's awesome to know that this past month, people have spent 115 hours watching my content. That feels amazing. It's overwhelming to know that people care about what I'm doing and that it's helping people. Here you can see it looks like most of my new traffic is coming from GrooveFunnels and web design audience, which is part of why I'm making this transition and what I'm here to talk to you guys about. So obviously my channel is called Free State Flipper because I started this channel to talk about reselling, and here is my Poshmark account. And I started reselling and YouTubing while I was working at UPS about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And I started YouTubing because I just wanted to document my process as I started reselling thrift store items to try and make money so that I could make my income a little more independent and not rely so much on an employer, because while UPS was a great union job and the money was reliable, I was working 15 hours a day, often 6 days a week, and while the money was nice, I didn't really have a life. I couldn't spend time with my girlfriend, my dog, my cat, my family, let alone my friends, or really do the stuff I want to do, which, like I said, is travel. And here I'm going to take you guys into my Google Drive and show you some pictures from my vacation here in a second. But I just wanted to tell you guys about Poshmark. And when I started reselling, I was selling on eBay. I sold on Amazon, Mercari, OfferUp, Letgo, Depop, Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, you name it. I was selling on all the platforms, cross-listing stuff, because I just wanted to get it sold. And I learned a lot in the process. And so now I'm in the process of deleting all of my listings across all the platforms so that I can strictly focus on Poshmark and so I can document my process and show you guys step by step how I do what I do to get items sold. And as you can see, I'll scroll down here. This is all the stuff I've sold over the past, I don't know, I guess year on Poshmark, taking it half seriously because like I said, I was focused on a variety of different apps, probably at least 10 different platforms I was selling on. So you can imagine that if this is what sold on one, a bunch of stuff was selling on the other ones, it gets overwhelming. So I want to focus on one. I want to document my process more thoroughly so that you guys can repeat it. And you know, even if you start out slow like I did and just start making you know, $100 extra bucks a month, a couple hundred extra bucks a month, hey, who couldn't use that? And this is all items that were either my clothing that I already owned or clothing that I went out and bought from Goodwill for. Most of these items I got for $2 or less. A few of the nicer items like shoes I might have paid $8 or $10 for. But as you guys can see, this stuff is going anywhere $15, $20, $30, sometimes $50, $150 for these boots. And so yeah, that's what I want to document and show you guys in an upcoming video. So once again, shout out to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you're interested in knowing how you can make money by literally just photographing your clothing and throwing it in the mail to somebody, then just hit that big red subscribe button down below so you'll see my next video when it comes out, and I'll show you guys how I get it done. So like I said, let's just take I want to show you guys a few of these photos from my trip. Here's out the plane window, and we landed in Arizona. So this is Sedona, a few shots from Sedona, just absolutely amazing scenery there. And this is just us getting, you know, our bearings in the parking lot, figuring out, you know, what there was to see and do in the area. We ended up going on a hike the next day. Here you can see the Airbnb with a hot air balloon. Just always something cool going on out west, and I love it out west. Everything's bigger out there. I love the mountains and now the canyons. I've always been a mountain person. When I go on vacation, I like to go see alpine lakes where there's lush greenery. I've never been big on deserts, but I was just blown away by Arizona and Utah, and that's kind of what I want to share with you guys here today. In addition to sharing the more business stuff like Poshmark and the web design stuff I've been getting into with Groove Funnels and all that, where a lot of my traffic is coming from. And yeah, so one of the reasons I started working online and no longer work at UPS is that I wanted to be able to have the freedom to travel and do things with my family and my friends whenever I wanted without you know, being a bum and not having any income. Obviously I want to you know, have a comfortable living, so I figured out there's got to be some kind of way, which is what got me into trying to make money online and selling on eBay and Poshmark and all of that. But thanks to that, I was able to go on this awesome trip. Here we are hiking in, like I said, in Arizona up to this place called Devil's Bridge. It's a cool mountain cool natural bridge formation made out of rock in the Red Rock Secret Mountain Wilderness. And while I was on this trip, not only did a few things sell on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, but I was also able to, while I was there, rank not only a YouTube video for #1 for Best SEO Arizona 2021, but also rank a brand new website I built #1 for that term in 2021, which is a couple months away, but when it hits, I bet you won't have to type 2021 after Best Arizona SEO. Double check me on that because I'm just speculating, but see for yourself come January 1st, search Best Arizona SEO, and let's see what happens. But here's the website with a picture of me at the Grand Canyon, which I just was having a lot of fun with. And like I said, my business, I'm currently in the process of transforming my online business from reselling physical products at thrift stores to more initially I started reselling other people's products with affiliate marketing, but I'm also developing my own SEO business, which I'm launching in 2021, which is what this is all about. And the proof is in the pudding here with not only ranking for Best Arizona SEO, but if you search Internet Marketing Maryland, and scroll past the ads. Here, once again, the first result, Baltimore City SEO, is also my listing. Here you see my logo, and you can get in touch. You can go to my website here directly, or you can also just click the phone button if you're on your phone and call me and get your SEO needs taken care of. But anyways, here's another example, Best SEO New York City 2021. Very top result here under this little suggested featured snippet box is another one of my websites. So my plan is to tie all this together and by January 1st of 2021, rank number one for all 50 states SEO, thus making me the number one ranking SEO in the country. So if you thought that's what you were doing, I hope you're copying my plan, because it's been working so far with a number of states, and we can even get more specific. Best SEO Lower East Side. Notice this one doesn't even have 2021 at the end, and not number one yet, but still on the very first page is my website once again. So I'm coming for number one in the country. That's my plan. I want to take you guys along with me step by step. Like I said, starting with the roots here on Poshmark. I'm going to show you exactly what I did to get all these items sold, what all these items have in common. You know, most of what I go for is name brand stuff or stuff that pops. If it's not name brand, like this 90s jacket here, you can see some of the stuff is plain, but Patagonia, great brand, $35. Somebody is getting a great discount at getting this sweet fleece for $35, and I, like I said, paid maybe $2 or $5 for it. So I'm making a nice bit of profit on it. Everybody wins. It's as easy as snapping a photo of it, doing a little SEO, which you can learn by subscribing to my channel. And you could do what I did, start making a little money on the side while you're working your main job, and then hopefully start making enough money doing something like this that you can then branch out and start discovering other tools. Like this is a website, grooveforlife.com, that I created to explain the website design software I use to rank these sites on Google and really build my own SEO business. So there is an affiliate offer associated with this website builder, which you can use completely free. You can build 3 websites completely free to get your foot in the door and start learning about web design, and you can use those free websites for life. It's not a free trial or anything. Notice it says lifetime. And then if you want to upgrade, there's options to do that. I think they're currently still offering an option to upgrade for a little less than $2,000 for lifetime access to all of their software. But anyways, that's GrooveFunnels, and there's plenty of videos about that on my channel if you want to learn specifically about what GrooveFunnels is, how to use it, how to make free websites, how to start making money from your free websites, and then up to making unlimited websites with the Pro upgrade. And with that Pro upgrade, you'll be able to create your own affiliate softwares, membership sites, courses, stuff like that. Super cool. But anyways, the whole reason for all of this is to allow me to travel. So to take you guys back in time, before I was working at UPS and before I started working entirely online, I've had a number of different jobs. So I went to Frostburg State University, and I studied mass communication was my major, with a focus in audio production, but just media production in general. So I learned about television production, radio production, print, advertising, stuff like that. And my very first job out of college actually was tour manager for a nationally touring band. And that's why I have the map pulled up here to just give you guys an idea of where I've been. So with the band, we toured 38 states from Colorado east. So pretty much we didn't go up to North Dakota, but we went through Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, Minnesota, all the way down in Texas. So we saw this whole chunk of the country, every state excluding Maine, just about. I had also traveled to much of the East Coast as a kid. But anyways, so I had done a lot of traveling, And I came back, and after about a year of doing that, living out of hotels, it was time to like get grounded and start focusing on what exactly I want to do as a career, because I didn't want to live out of hotels for the rest of my life. So I got back home and I was working. Before I left, I had a job lifeguarding, so I took that job back and got a second job walking dogs in Baltimore City. And it was fine for a while, and then I ended up finding another job as assistant operations manager for a festival company that did festivals up and down the East Coast here. So we were located here in Baltimore, Maryland. We would travel as far north as New York and as far south as Tampa to do excuse me, alcohol and food related festivals. And it was an awesome job. It was kept me very busy. I traveled like 20 or more weekends out of the year. I was in a hotel in one of these states on the East Coast, operating festivals of up to sometimes 10,000 people at a time. I believe we were the largest festival company on the East Coast at the time, if not the whole country, for the type of food and alcohol festivals that we did. And I was there for about 2.5 years, and I had a great time, worked with a phenomenal team there. It was awesome, but again, after 2.5 years on the road, I had to get something that was grounded and where I could spend time with my family and my girlfriend and all that. So I went back to dog walking, and this time, instead of lifeguarding, in addition to the dog walking, I started messing around with the gig apps like Uber and charging scooters and all that. And it was fine. I was getting the bills paid, but it just was not consistent. Some days you'd make a lot of money using one of the apps, other days you wouldn't, and it wasn't dependable. So that's why I got a job at UPS. I had already been driving a truck at the tour manager job, and I knew my way around town from being a dog walker. It was a natural fit, and the work there was cool. I didn't mind it. I like being outside and active. We stayed super busy, but the problem was, as you guys know, people are ordering more and more stuff online. They were overwhelmed every single day. So I was working 15-hour days, pretty much 6 days a week, and being new in a company like that is unionized and has lots of veteran employees. The new people get moved around a lot, and all the extra hours. So I just, it was good money and it was consistent, but I didn't have a life outside of it. Once again, I was just always at work. I had one day a week off when I would rush to wash my clothes, buy the groceries, scratch my dog's neck, fall asleep, and do it all again for a week. And I knew there was more. I see a bunch of other my friends who have their own businesses and are doing what they love all day and getting to travel and make their own schedule. And so that's what got me into reselling. And like I said, I'm going to go through and make a video showing you guys exactly how I was able to get these items sold, how I intend to sell the rest of the items I have left quickly, with the goal being of getting rid of my inventory that I currently have in time to launch my new SEO business January 1st. So people are going to be doing more shopping online this year than they ever have before, especially around the holiday season. So I want to take advantage of that. I want to show you guys how to take advantage of that using tools you already have, like literally a cell phone and an internet connection and the clothes in your closet, to start making some money on your own so that you can figure out how to snowball that into making more money on your own, gain financial independence, and be able to spend more time doing what it is you love. So like I said, what I love is traveling, and between my jobs I have seen pretty much, and I've taken a few vacations to Colorado and California. So between all of that, between my jobs and traveling for fun, I've seen all except for Nevada, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, Montana, North Dakota, and Maine, and Hawaii and Alaska. But as far as the contiguous states, I've almost seen them all. I'm excited to go see the rest of them. I just got back from it was my first time in Utah. I've been to Arizona before, but only for a day, so it was cool to spend a week traveling between these two states. And I have these slides here I just want to show you guys a handful of pictures of. And if you want to check out all of these photos from my vacation, I'll drop a link down below to the Google Drive where they're stored, and you can check them out if you've always wanted to see Arizona or Utah. So here is sunrise at the Grand Canyon, and this is a super wide view, so I know it looks like people are kind of close, but most people were socially distanced with their family as much as they could, and most people had their masks on. Um, and you know, it was super windy out here, so didn't feel too worried about it, but it was just amazing to see the sunset in such a spectacular place like that. And here you can see the other side of that view where the sun was hitting, which was just super cool. Um, and there's me standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. And like I said, I was able to, while I was on this trip, um, rank this website for best Arizona SEO with this picture of me standing on the Grand Canyon. So having lots of fun with the SEO stuff. That's what I want to share with you guys. And I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm in the process of rebranding my business and my channel. So it's going to remain Free State Flipper because that's my roots. That's where I started. It's a good name. Free State is a term for Maryland, in case you guys don't know, which is where I live. And Flipper is obviously associated with reselling both thrifted items and in the real estate community, which am looking to get into in the future. So I think that part's good, but I think I'm going to also add my name. So it might just be Free State Flipper, James Jernigan SEO or something like that. But I want people to find me, and so if you know anybody who might be interested in this, by all means, please share my channel or some of my content. I'd really appreciate that. I hope you're getting some value from it. But anyways, just a few more pictures here to show you guys, because I was just blown away by the sights here. And to give you guys an idea, it's about, they said 8 to 10 miles across at this point where we were, from one side of the Grand Canyon to the other. And the Grand Canyon is a mile deep, not like a mile of trail down to the bottom. It's like 7 or 10 miles of trail to get to the river down here, which you can barely see. But yeah, it's a mile deep, so just absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the Grand Canyon, I've seen tons of national parks, and it is up there very high on my list of top recommended places to see. Another cool picture here. This is pictures of bear scratches on a tree right outside of our hotel. This was the door to go into our hotel in, I can't remember, I think it might have been Grand Canyon Village, but somewhere near the Grand Canyon. And these were fresh bear scratches. I actually found some bear fur stuck in deep in the grooves of the scratches. So that's pretty cool. I've seen bear scratches before. I've actually seen a bear while hiking once before, but I've never seen evidence of a bear this close to civilization, if you will. So that was cool. Glad I saw the scratches and didn't walk out in the morning and see the actual bear that close. Anyway, some more pictures from the Grand Canyon here. This one's a bit of an optical illusion. It looks like I'm going to slide off, but there's actually a very large, like, flat rock that I could have laid down completely flat on right beside me. So I just thought it made for a good picture. Hope you guys appreciate that. Just absolutely huge place. Here is my sister standing on the edge, and here's a photographer that we were waiting for him to move so we could take our pictures on the edge, but he just was having the best time of his life, and after 15 minutes we decided to continue on our hike. But you can see the scale here of this thing is a mile deep, so just absolutely massive cliffs all around. The colors of the rock was spectacular. And well, like I said, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is that I was able to spend a week out touring the parks with my family while working. I didn't have to take off work like a lot of them had to take off work to come on this trip, and they had to plan it months in advance. And I was able to go. I took my laptop, and like I said, I was able to not only rank a website for #1 in the state for what I want to be known for, but also process a few sales, which I had to ship when I got home. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the pictures. Here's some from my sister's wedding at Horseshoe Bend, and just absolutely amazing. I'm trying to find a good one so you guys can see. These cliffs are 1,000 feet down to the Colorado River here, and she got married right here on the edge of the cliff. So once again, Congratulations, Tom and Rebecca. I have never seen anything like this wedding, right on the edge of the Colorado River. And yeah, I was absolutely blown away by the place. So it was right at sunset. You guys can see here the sun setting, the river's down here, 1,000-foot cliffs. Not a tourist in sight. There were some over at the Overlook, but as far as where her wedding is, just stunning. And here, this is a really cool picture, so you can see the scale when I say these are 1,000-foot cliffs. If I zoom in here, you can see my sister, her husband Tom, the photographer, our wedding party, and over here you could see a few tourists on the cliff. But then when I zoom out, that's my shadow of me taking this picture, and just massive walls of rock, and it was spectacular and beautiful. And if you haven't been to Horseshoe Bend, I highly recommend going to check it out, because these are the type of views you will be treated to. You'll be able to walk right up to the edge if you're not afraid of heights. Don't get too close, because as you guys can see, this rock here is very thin slabs, and some of them overhang, like you can see up here, if you could see where the cursor is. It's not a place to be playing around on, but we investigated beforehand, before walking up to the edge, to make sure it was a safe place. The photographer had been there a bunch of times before and advised us. So as long as you're safe, absolutely amazing place to go. After that, we went to Zion National Park and hiked a little bit around the valley in Zion National Park, and just absolutely stunning scenery there as well. Zion had been on my bucket list actually for like 10 years of places I wanted to go see, and it didn't disappoint me at all. The only thing that I was disappointed about a tiny bit was only getting to spend a day there, but I was going to see a bunch of other cool places, so I wasn't really that mad. But I would love to go back and see more just really unique wildlife and plant life in this area, because it's surrounded by desert, but it's kind of an oasis with these huge rock formations. And like I said, another place that if you guys like traveling like I do, you should check out. And so to give you guys an idea of where these parks are, Zion National Park is about right here in the Dixie National Forest, and the Grand Canyon is down here in Arizona. So Zion is right across the border into Utah, and that's where we went next. And here you can see a shot from on the bus with the cliffs out the top of the bus, so it should give you an idea of just how big this stuff is out there. And here you can see the trail going up under this overhang, and it doesn't show up in this picture, but there was a waterfall coming off of this cliff here, which was also pretty spectacular. So like I said, super thankful I'm able to run my business online, and that's exactly what I want to help more people do, so that we can all do the things we want to do while getting paid, and not depending on whether it's an employer or a business or whatever it is that could get shut down, whether it's because of stuff like a virus, and people are panicking over the election coming up, and all this craziness, and people are adjusting to the new normal, as we call it. That phrase drives me crazy, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody's having to get used to working from home and learning remotely. My girlfriend Melissa teaches remotely. Everybody's having to do more and more stuff online, but the good news is, if you take advantage of it using tools like I've showed you with Poshmark, or grooveforlife.com, building free websites, whatever it is, if you find a way to take advantage of it and move what you do online, whether that's starting a YouTube channel, like I said, and sharing your story with the world, and getting 115 hours of people watching your content a month. And like I said, I'm a small YouTuber with 86 subscribers, growing every day. And the cool thing is, every month the number of new subscribers increases, so the longer you go, the faster you'll grow. And it's really cool to me that each time I upload a video, that this is an evergreen 24/7 message from me to the world, so that is delivered exactly how I want it, because I recorded it. 24/7, 365 days a year. Anytime someone's looking for information about me or anything I do or anything that I've posted content about, the more content I post, the more likely they are to find my videos. And for this one-time investment of however many minutes or hours it takes to record a video, that's going to continue playing for the rest of my life or the life of the internet or whatever platform it's uploaded to. So super efficient, return on investment, if you will, because it's completely free to upload videos to YouTube. It's completely free to make 3 websites using GrooveFunnels. It's completely free to list items on Poshmark to sell. So there's really no reason you can't get started with some kind of online business. Even if you don't want to call it a business, if you want to call it a hobby, or if you want to go all in and just do what I did and sign up for every different kind of online platform you can and see what works best for you. I recommend trying it because, like I said, it's allowed me to spend more time doing what I love, which is being with my family and being out in nature and traveling the country and hopefully soon the world as my business grows. And the number one way you can help me with that is obviously going to one of my websites and spending money with me. But I'm kidding. Even if you don't want to spend money with me or you don't have any money to spend with my business, the number one way you can help me is by just clicking subscribe or sharing one of these videos with one of your friends, because the more people who are aware of me and know what I do, the more likely it is that one of them can support me financially by investing in me and my products, and then I can return the favor by doing for them what I've been doing for myself, which is ranking on the first page of Google for what it is I want to be found for. And I don't know anybody that couldn't help. I don't know anybody that couldn't help. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Anybody who's trying to make money, whether it's on the internet or at a physical location, needs people to find them. And with more and more people being connected to this online world, I think it's currently over 7 billion smartphone users in the world. They need to find what it is they're looking for, and if that's what you do, you want them to find you, not the competition. So the number one way you're going to do that is by using SEO, and you can learn about SEO and ranking number 1 on Google for free on my YouTube channel. Like I said, it's Free State Flipper, and if you don't have time for doing it yourself, then like I said, you could check out my website, BaltimoreCitySEO.com, and I could just do it all for you and get you hopefully to the first page, hopefully to number 1, but if not, at least found and known for what you do. So welcome to my channel. If you appreciate what it is I'm sharing with you guys, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and share the video, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button or whatever it is you do to show appreciation. You can leave a comment, introduce yourself, let me know what it is you do, what your channel's about, what your website is, whatever it is, and I will catch you guys on the next video.